Dear friends in Jesus Christ, in today's gospel, Jesus is telling about the sowing of a seed. The seed is coming up or it is growing, but the farmer is not aware of it. So here, what we can understand is that, so the farmer sows the seed and he does not see the growth of it. He does not make the seed to grow and he does not understand how it grows. That is the thing. So from this, what we can understand is that the man has the power to discover things, rearrange the things, and he can develop the things, but he has no power to create anything. He has no power to create anything, dear friends. So that is what the kingdom of God is there. Man did not create the kingdom of God. It is God who created the kingdom of God. It's like the mustard seed. It's very small. It's a very small. Kingdom of God cannot be seen, but there is a growth taking place in the kingdom of God. So as you see, the growth of a plant, that is imperceptible. The growth of a plant is imperceptible in the sense. So there is a growth taking place. When you see it, you cannot notice the growth of it, growth taking place. But if only you see it and you see it again after an interval of time, then you notice the difference. So it is so with the kingdom of God. Kingdom of God began long back, when Jesus came. So the kingdom of God began. It was so small amount of people were following the kingdom of God, were in the kingdom of God, and then little by little, it began to grow. So from today you notice and tomorrow you see the kingdom of God, then you cannot notice that difference or the growth that takes place. But if you go by century after century, you can see the growth of the kingdom of God. So still it will grow century after the coming centuries as well. It will grow. Nothing can stop it, because the growth of the kingdom of God is constant, like the mustard seed or and so on. So the growth of the plant is inevitable, which means it cannot be stopped. There is nothing so powerful than growth, so if the small plant has got so powerful, it can split the concrete pavement with its powerful growth, and also a small grass can show its green head on the on the pavement. Whenever you put some floor on the house or before the house, you see there is a grass coming up, the green grass showing its head on the top of it. So it can come, the growth cannot be stopped. It is so with the kingdom of God. Though people may rebel against it, though people may disobey and so on, fight against or persecute the church, so there is a growth taking place, because the kingdom of God is like the seed. It is very powerful. Its growth cannot be stoppable. It is inevitable, dear friends. As you proceed, the kingdom of God has got some purpose. So it's a small seed. So some people may not take it seriously, that it is very small seed. So what is there in that? It is very small effort. It is my small work. What is there in that? Small task I will not do. I will do big task. I will not if I do small things, what is there? I am not a person to do the small thing or small job. So why should I go clean the house? Why should I sweep the house? Why should I mop the house? It is a small chilly. It is a simple task. So I will not take effort to do this, or I will not clean up the garden, or I will not sweep the leaves that are in the garden, because it is a small job. I will do what is best. I will do some office job. No, like that. People may have the mentality to do something greater in their life, because and they avoid the small things, small jobs, and they devalue it, dear friends. But there is a scientific experiment. So what they have done is that they have taken clean water, and then they have some tie like ink, like type of ink. So what happens, they begin to drop by drop, they began to drop that ink inside the clear water. But in the beginning, when the drop is falling down, there is no difference. There is not much difference. There is no change of water. But as the drop being dropped little by little, so there is a tinge of color, tinge with the color, which means there is a color appearing. So as that drop is being dropped again and again, so there is a depth of the color, so the clear water is totally changed, dear friends. So similarly, the small effort, if it is repeated again and again, it can become a great effect, dear friends. So in our lives also, small work, we cannot just simply put it down. Why should I do this work? Why should I do that work? So whatever, whether it is a cooking, whether it is a cleaning of house, whether it is taking a dog for a walk, or whether you are talking with somebody or cleaning the garden, anything, any work is best work, whether it is small or big work, because small thing we cannot just give it up, because the kingdom of God is like that. It began very small in the beginning. It was Jesus who began it, and then he collected 12 disciples, and 12 disciples became 3,000 because they baptized them, no? And 3,000 became 3 lakhs, 3 lakhs became 3 crores, and it is going. How many millions of people are following the Christianity and believing in the kingdom of God, dear friends? So therefore, whatever the work that we do, that is best. Whatever the things that is given to us, that is best. So we need to accept it and then continue to do the work, and God will be pleased with us, dear friends. So let us practice in our day-to-day life, whether it is a small work or any work, let us accept it and do it for the greater glory of God. Thank you.